Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. Well, it happened again. Jamie went to pick up the other 2 sows, and I'm sure you can imagine there wasn't just 2. Let's go check them out. That's right, there was 3. I can't say that I was surprised by any means, but I guess what's the difference between 50 or 51 pigs? Not a whole lot, but let's check out these girls. They are all enjoying this wallow, guys. Girls, you don't have to come out because of me. So I can't remember who was here before, but you can see I have been spreading mud on their backs. They came from some clay soil, and so they were looking a little burnt. So putting that mud on their back is going to help with that burn. This one here is a new one that just came yesterday. They all have names. Look at that dry old tongue, girl. But they are all enjoying that wallow. And oh, it does not matter, guys. I know we don't have woods here. We do have the shade cloth. These pigs will just lay out in the sun. So you can do a million things to prevent it from happening, but sometimes they just like to be out in the sun and they will get burnt. So putting that mud on there will help. So we've got as you can see right there, look at that girl up there laying down. We got a total of 6 new girls. There's Big Mabel there in the middle. She's obviously probably the queen of the pile. I believe this girl was here already. I think these 2 laying over here are the newer ones that just came. Yes, they are. Look at those faces. How are you girls doing? So, and here is the other one. So oh, bless you. Oh man, I'm getting plastered. But such a beautiful farm they came from. We did have some people asking because we did put our boar in with our pigs, talking about biosecurity and all that mess. There are chances if we went to the farm and it was gross and nasty and poop and the pigs were living in manure and they hadn't been dewormed in a while, sure, we'd have probably separated. But for now, we put that boar in there with our boars because we were pleased the way the farm looked and he looked really healthy, so we took our chance. It's turned out just fine. It hasn't been an issue, but so we've got 6 new sows. Like I said, 50 or 51, there's, oh my goodness, big yawn. There's not a big difference as far as keeping track or taking care of them. So like I said, I was not surprised when she came back with an extra one, but hey, it is what it is. So we've got 6 new girls here. Some are possibly bred. The farm they came from, the Boars were in with the sows, so some of them are possibly bred, so we'll be paying attention to that as we move along with them. But as far as the sun, if your pigs don't have much access to shade, even if they do, like this girl right here, they lay out in the sun. So if you get the chance, spread mud all over them. It'll definitely help. Girlfriend, you need to get back down in that wallow, that dry old muddy tongue. So this is one of the new ones. Like I said, they all are named already. So I don't know who's who. We'll figure that out shortly. Besides Mabel, just because she's large and in charge. But you can see she's laying out in the sun. That mud I put on there yesterday is caked on, so it'll protect her a little bit. And like I said, some of it is clay. That's why they look more pink. But anyway, that is a pile of muddy pigs, and they are enjoying life, I'm sure. So it is going to be super hot this week. for us. I know other places it's hotter, but for us it hasn't been this hot, so we're in the 90s all week. We're going to be walking around checking waters, checking wallows, making sure everybody is cooled down. So I get the question, how many pigs do you have? Guys, I don't know. So let's go around and we'll count today and see how many there are. We started with 6. We've got 6 girls in here, so we're at 6. Let's go check out some other pens and see how many we have. Hey guys, before we continue our count, I just wanted to reach out. I put on my shirt today, the Make the Change shirt, and it just got me thinking. We haven't talked about it a whole lot. If you guys have no clue what this shirt stands for, Make the Change, check out this video right here. But we want to talk about it. We just rolled over 12,000 subscribers, which for us is a crazy amount. Brooklyn and I joked about when we started, let's get to 100,000. Let's try to get to 100,000 and we'll get the little YouTube play button. We don't really care if we get that high, but it was just kind of cool joking around at the start. And if you've seen some of our first videos, you would think, wow, I can't believe they got 12,000. This is John and Brooklyn from
KC Farms.
We're just here to talk a little bit about what we're doing and why we're doing it. We used to live in Florida. We've moved to Tennessee and bought some land. We bought 17 acres. You can see it up there behind us. And we are going to try to start a homestead, grow our own food, and spend more time with our family. We hope that they're getting a little better. We do appreciate you guys following along, and we just think it's awesome that there's that many of you guys out there that have cared or accidentally subscribed to the video. But like I said, if you haven't seen the Make the Change video, check it out. But we just want to encourage, inspire, and agree with you guys for things in your life. So we hope we're an encouragement to you guys. And so we just want to continue that. We talked about making change, whether it's in a profession, if you want to come out homesteading, if it's in a relationship, if it's in a diet or making yourself better, whatever that is. It could be a job. I guess I said profession, same thing. But if you guys want to just put down in the comments and share with us the changes you've made, the changes you're thinking of or agreeing upon, and we just like to pray with you guys about that. Even if it's a family member who's sick, if you want to put that down there, and we just want to agree in prayer with you guys. We hope this is a ministry to some of you. I know for some of you it's entertainment. You just like to see the animals, but we want to make it more than that, and we just are going to agree with you guys. So just go ahead and put down in the comments anything that you're agreeing on, and we can agree with you about making a change in your life, or if it's something you need prayer about. If you're not comfortable putting it down in the comments, you can email it to us at kcfarmstn@gmail.com. But we just hope to be a blessing to you guys. You guys have been a blessing to us, and we just want to give that back to you. So we're at 6 pigs. We've got 10 meat pigs. We won't go over there. So that's 16. Let's continue the count. All right, we're rolling up on the piglet pen. Now this number is very fluid because some of these piglets have gone home. Some of them are getting ready to go to new homes. So we're at 16. We've got 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 25 counting the piglets. These guys are about 9, almost 10 weeks old. And they are living the dream in here in the pools. But some more will be going home this weekend. So our numbers will be going down. Let's keep on moving. All right, our next pen is the young gilts. One of these went to a new farm just this past weekend. Looks like they're all in the shade. This is our next project. These girls have been in here a little while. I want to get another wallow dug, and they are moving around the barn. So that's the next stop for these girls. We're at 25. If they don't want to come out, that is fine, because I'm sure it's a lot nicer in here. Hey, Betty White. How you doing, Pigger? So we're at 25, 26, 27, 28, Willoughbean, 29, 30, 31 with Molly over there. Is it nice and cool in here? Oh, it's much better. Tongue always out for Molly. That's nothing new. Hi, Willoughbean. How are you doing? You guys staying cool in here? Yeah, I bet. All right, we're getting hot too. We're going to continue on and finish our count. All right, heading back by the chickens. The shade is just about reaching the side. They're going to be out. They like to be under the houses or under the shade cloth over there to get water. Chickens are warm. Everybody's warm. We got to make sure waters are full. But we're heading back to the Boars. So we had questions about putting the Boars together, trimming tusks. All of our Boars are just over 2. I'm sorry, the big ones. We've got some younger ones. We have not trimmed tusks yet. That is something we want to do. Yes, there's always a fight or an argument when you move Boars back in together. But, hey Shiloh. There's Shiloh. But there's Tuck, the new boar. He is doing just fine. He did not get bullied. Normally, the only time there's big fights is when they're about the same size, and Tuck was a little bit smaller, so he just ran out of the way. Hey Shiloh, how are you doing? You hot? Must be nice to be all white. You're probably not as hot as everybody else. But it feels great back here in the woods. But as far as the fighting, when the Boars get bigger and their tusks start to protrude from their mouths, we are gonna work on getting those trimmed. We've never done that before, so we'll be learning that together. We'll share that with you when we figure that out. Here comes some happy pigs. What are y'all doing? So anyway, all the Boars have adjusted well, and the fighting has ceased. Where you going, Tuck? Running all over the place. So nobody had any injuries. Shiloh did get a little bite on his ear. But I think I moved them all in at basically the same time, so nobody really knew who to go after. So that was actually the easiest transition for us. So the worst fights we've had is when we just put 2 Boars back together and it's just going one-on-one with each other, if they're the same size. If you put smaller Boars in with bigger Boars, it's just a quick runaway. He'll bug him a few times, kick him out of feed bowls, but it has not been an issue. So we're at 31. We've got 32. Tuck is 33, 34, 35, 36. This little one here is a borrow, so he may not be staying forever. And then the 2 back here, Henry and Ryder, 37, 38. So we're at 38 with the boar pen. They're all doing great. It's beautiful back here by the woods. Yes, we wish we had enough room to put them all in the woods. We don't. So that's why we have the big wallows and shades cloths. There's not a wallow back here. They don't really need it. It is much cooler back here in the woods. So let's continue on. Boar pen's doing great. No big injuries. You can house your Boars together. They'll be fine. The worst part is watching them fight, but that's how it is. That's how it is in nature when 2 Boars get together, but they sort it out and they do well. And we just don't have room to do 7, 8 different boar pens and put a borrow with those Boars, because you cannot keep them by themselves. I guess technically you can, but we prefer not to. They like to have a buddy. They're a social animal. So all of our Boars go back together when breeding is over, and they do just fine. So you can have Boars living together. Let's continue on. All right, heading across to my mother-in-law's property. This is our last breeding pen. We have not separated them yet. Main reason is we have decided to part ways with Walter. So he won't be here for much longer, but he'd be number 39, 40, 41, and then we've got Millie and Willow, and they will be going into the sow pen, which is right up here. So Walter should be leaving in a week or so. I didn't want to throw him in with all the Boars before he goes to a new farm. That puts us at 41, so we got work to do back here. I've got some trees that came down. Uncle Ken got these piles put together. I have not burned them yet, but obviously they're dry enough now. We're gonna get that burnt. We're gonna get all this mowed, and we'll be moving pigs back here. So we got one more pen. We're at 41. Well, let's go see what we've got. So the reason I started counting these guys today is we keep getting questions about how many we have, and I didn't have the answer to it. So 41, and we are in here with the weaned mamas and winter pregnant sows. So you can see it's beautiful in here. Here is Josie. Hey Josie, you're number 42. So there's 42. Heading up here, Isaiah was a little bit upset because scratched on his teepee and have almost knocked it down. So we've got 43 Delilah, 44 Chloe, 45 Jelly Bean, 46 Marge, who doesn't look so large anymore, but that's her name, and 47 with Penny. So 47 pigs. I could have swore we were up over 50, but like I said, a lot of piglets come and go. We are actually thinking about getting rid of some of the mamas now that we've added more different lines, some of the same lines. We're thinking about parting with some of these mamas and letting them go to other farms. But anyway, guys, that's 47 pigs. They're easy to raise. We love them. We're gonna have a lot for our market next year. We're hoping for meat. So that's why we have so many. Besides the fact Jamie has issues with buying pigs. So hey, while you're thinking about your comments, put down our thing we need to pray about is Jamie's pig fetish. Maybe it's not a fetish, but he keeps buying more pigs. But I'm hoping, praying, we're gonna be done for a little while here. Plus we've got some winter litters coming. So anyway, we do love the KuneKune pigs. They're super easy, probably the easiest animal for us to take care of, easier than the chickens, easier than the meat birds. They are just a lot of fun and something that we really enjoy. We've come quite a ways from starting with 4 pigs. Now we're at 47 and probably counting, hopefully not counting anymore, hopefully subtracting. But anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you put that comment down there. We can agree with you guys on what things you're going through and things you need prayer for. And we appreciate you guys following along, supporting our small channel, and just being with us on our journey. Make sure you check us out on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to make the change.